All right, my man, state your name and let them know you on Nickavelli TV.
Malik from Harlem.
Enough
Straight
said.
up.
Nickavelli TV.
Nickavelli TV, baby.
That's what's up, man. Knicks fan?
Straight up. Bleed blue.
Bleed blue. Who's your favorite player?
My favorite player will have to be Clyde. Even though Earl used to live in my building.
Yeah?
But yeah, Earl Monroe used to live in my building. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Clyde.
You gonna go with Clyde?
I'm gonna go with the defense. Yeah.
All right. So you saying Clyde played defense?
Yeah, Clyde, yeah.
All right.
Clyde started.
Okay.
All right. He
Okay.
was the first defensive guard to full court. All 90 yards, all 90 feet. He following you from baseline to baseline.
All right. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, when we talk about these Knicks players of today,
okay,
who do you think can give you that Clyde sort of ingredient? Meaning that you could look at this.
Bring the ruggedness back. Starks was bringing it back for a while in the 90s. That's why we was prominent like that.
Right.
Starks was bringing it back. Right now,
under Tom Thibodeau, I'm gonna name some players. We gotta man you quickly.
Yeah. All right. Cool. But
R.J. Barrett.
All right.
Mitchell Robinson. Obi Toppins.
Mitchell. Yeah. Topless. Yeah. We got to see what he's gonna do this year. Last year was his first year, so we're gonna give him a pass on that one.
What we talking about?
Toppins.
Okay.
Yeah, so but he definitely got, because he got to come home. He bring it home. He from out here.
Right.
Him and Kemba.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Kemba used to live across the street from me. I'm from the Bronx, Monroe Projects. And Kemba used to live like in a private sector across the street. Yeah, but
Yeah. So I'm hoping he brings some ruggedness back to New York, because he coming home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Do you think that's gonna hurt Obi as far as us signing Julius Randle? Because Julius Randle got his extension contract. So what does that mean for Obi when we speak of his playing time?
But see, like New York is like this. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? If you deserve to get paid, we're gonna know it. And then we're gonna call out for it. But you gotta show us first. You know what I'm saying? Out of 2 years, he ain't show us nothing yet. Out of a year, he ain't show us nothing. This is year number 2. So now, if he deserves to get paid, then that's what it is.
That's what it is.
You know they giving out these bloated contracts nowadays. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Upfront money, guaranteed. Next thing you know you're not gonna get all of that.
So you think that's what's hurting the league today?
Yeah, that's what's hurting the league. That's what's hurting the league. Because they give these guys these bloated $100 million contracts. They start playing and then they start spending that money and they ain't in the gym no more. So we get watered down basketball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now what we do is we keep these guys hungry. You know what I'm saying? Not saying we shortchange them, but we keep them hungry.
All right.
But we're looking for some good stuff from New York this year.
All right.
Brooklyn.
Everybody talking about these Brooklyn, man.
Brooklyn got us beat with the talent, man.
Yeah, but
it's kind of hard.
When we speak of the coaching, what coach is more intact and held players accountable than Tom Thibodeau right now? What coach? Who's going to be able to control them big names that's on the Nets and on the Lakers when they get in the locker room? To me, it's going to be a lot of chaos and a bunch of divas, is what I'm trying to say.
And then the thing about that is when you have a former player coaching all that talent, you know what I'm saying? All he's going to do is give them the pass. When he get into hard times with them dudes and they have a locker room situation, all he's going to do is just side with the talent. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows that's what's going to make him win.
Right. But with Tom Thibodeau, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau quoted, "You don't care about your big name.
No.
He want to see what you do in practice." See Kevin Knox situation. Kevin Knox is not even playing. He's not even getting minutes like he's supposed to. How you feel about that? You think he getting short end of the stick?
Well, see, the thing is again, the proof is in the pudding. If you play like you're supposed to play, we're called for him. The fans are called for him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, get that dude off the bench, or we get rid of the coach. You know what I'm saying? That's how New York is. We on it. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't showing us nothing. When he comes out on the floor, it's not like we want him back. Yo, we got to get him back on the floor. We got to get him back.
So that you feel the same way for Frank Ntilikina as well?
I think Frank Ntilikina, I think he need a little bit more playing time to flourish. You know what I'm saying? He's a big guard. Like back in the 90s and like the 2000s, we had the big guards. He's a big guard.
Well, right now, he's not even on the squad, I don't think.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're not even playing him. They're trying to get rid of Frank. But my question to you, man, what do the Knicks need to be straight up contenders, man? What is missing, man, in your eyes, man?
In my eyes, that continuity. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We are our worst enemies. We don't give no team no time for no continuity. It's a win now mentality in New York. You understand what I'm saying? It's win now. If it's win now, or you go. But if it was like in the Midwest states where we give those guys 5-6 years before we even judge them on things, then we might have it. But we need that chemistry, that continuity. It's just the patience, to tell you the truth.
The patience.
That's basically what we need. And New York fans don't have patience.
You don't think so?
Nah, I don't. I know I don't. I want these guys to at least make the playoffs. And I wouldn't say the second round because they made to the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
So the second round is like foreseeable.
All right. And you think with Kemba Walker, Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett, you think we can at least get further than where we was at last year?
Yes. I think we can take a step further. Because you think about it, we still got Rose on the bench. And Rose still got a lot left in him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rose got a lot left in him.
Was you impressed with Rose and Emmanuel quickly in the backcourt together?
Mm-hmm. Very. And I think that was the cattle. That was our cattle horse that rode us into where we went last year.
Yeah.
Think about it. When he went down, when he went down early in the season, what we did, we lost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he was our backbone. Him and Tom Thibodeau, they got a chemistry going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he could be the coach on the court.
Derrick Rose. Now, would you rather see Derrick Rose continue to play in the first unit or continue to have him in the second?
No, we got our superstar. We got Kemba. You know what I'm saying? So we got our starters. You know what I mean? We keep Rose on the bench. He be our back line, that second unit. You know what I mean? That 1-2 punch. We got the first right hook, but we got to come through with the left. And if you're not going to be good like that. You know what I'm saying? If we take everything off the bench and start it, that's like what they doing in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You know
now, you said something interesting. You said we got our star in Kemba. You don't think we got that in Julius Randle?
See, but you think about this. When he came in from New Orleans, like I always tell you, the proof is in the pudding. You gotta show something. You know what I'm saying? So now he did, and he got MVP chance and got most improved player. That let you know how the league think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That let you know already, because it's like he wasn't even nominated, but I think we do got a star in Julius Randle in terms of him carrying us on the scoring level. But somebody that's been playoff ready, I think Kemba is more over there.
Okay. Now, when we speak of R.J. Barrett, what can Kemba Walker do to help elevate R.J. Barrett's game? What Kemba Walker has in his game that R.J. Barrett?
Well, it's just the professionalism, because they total different players. But if he see how Kemba go to the gym, how he eat, how he, you know what I'm saying, how he work out in the weight room, how he separate family time from basketball, be a professional altogether. If he learn that under him, and then his hard work come in, you good.
All right. And last but not least, Mitch Roberts. Is he beginning to become an injury-prone player, man? You hurt his foot, then it was his hand, his thumb.
Yeah.
I mean, is he questionable?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth, honestly. You got a lot of Knicks players right now. This is a make-or-break year for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, you showed us a little bit. You scratched the surface. Now what's up? And he's definitely one of them at the top of the list. It's like, you showed us you could protect the rim. You know what I mean? Now, should we run some plays for you? Do you have some offense? Because, you know you got to do it on both ends.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the end that he started from is the catalyst. Defense, yes. That's what win games.
That's what win games.
Offense entertain, defense win games. So if he can protect that rim and do it on a playoff. I mean, an all-star level.
Right.
Yeah, we good.
All right, my man.
Good.
Listen, man, I want to thank you for taking your time out, talk to Nicovelli, talk about these Knicks, man. And for the record, how far we going this season coming?
Second round. Miami, Milwaukee got too much talent over there. Brooklyn got too much talent. You know what I'm saying? And
you killing me with that.
It's rough. It's rough. Man, that boy Kyrie Irving, he from right up the block, man. His father, you know who his father is.
Yeah.
Rod Strickland is his godfather.
Yeah.
That boy, he all New York.
So let me ask you though,
he did that.
Who got a better game than Kemba and Kyrie? If you was to match them two, I had somebody I interviewed who said that they give the edge to Kemba Walker if he's healthy. If you agree with that, don't be biased. I know you know Kyrie's family.
No, I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
I don't agree with that.
But you know, Kyrie like to party, man.
Kyrie does like to party. But I watched him this year play Milwaukee in Barclays Center in the playoffs. And I ain't never say this about a man before, but that's a bad man.
All right, my man. With that being said, we out. Knicks all day, though.
Knicks all day.